Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to curl extensions. Now the extensions that I'm using are the Irresistible Me hair extensions. I did a video review on this before. I will leave the link to that video down below. I also have a coupon code for 10% off these hair extensions if you are interested. But in that video, a lot of you asked me how I style my extensions or how I curl them, or if I could do a video showing you guys. So that's what I'm going to do. So if you want to see how to curl extensions or the Irresistible Me extensions in general, then just keep watching. So what I do firstly is take all of the extensions that I'm going to be using and I bunch them all up, hold them at the tips where you can clip them in, and I brush them through. I just want them to have no knots or tangles in them whatsoever from my previous use. And I want them to be smooth and silky. So I just brush through like that. And then we are ready to curl them. Now I take them piece by piece and I set them underneath something right at the tip, where something heavy so it will hold it while I curl these. And I curl them like this. I don't put them in and then curl them just because my hair is so thick and I have such thick extensions that it makes it downright impossible to curl them while they're already in. So I curl these separately. Now I use a curling wand like this, and this is from Conair. It is their Pro curling wand. It does not have the clip extension in it, and I believe that it's a 1 something quarter inch. But it's not too big because I like my curls to be somewhat tight, but then I can loosen them up as I go and work with them and loosen them up. So I take this, make sure that it's super hot, and then I just take piece by piece of the extension and I curl them. And the curl will come out like that, very loose and wavy, and that's how I like my curls too. When I curl my hair, just very loose and wavy, and then I do it with every single piece of extension that I'm going to be working with that day. And this is what it will look like when you're done. I have very loose curls, but for the moment they're tight, and I leave them like that because I will mess with them once I get them in my hair. But the ends are just loosely curled, and I love that. Okay, once you're done curling your hair extensions, then you work with your own hair, or at least that's how I like to do it. Now the great thing about these extensions from Irresistible Me is you can use heat protectant on them, you can wash them, you can dye them. You treat them just like they are your hair. So if you have problems with extensions like the ends frizzing from curling them, or they just don't look right, or they're looking dirty, you can wash these. You can also use any kind of heat protectant or styling stuff with your hair extensions. Now, a little trick that I like to personally use, I like to have my hair somewhat naturally curled before I start working with the hair extensions, just because it makes it easier for them to blend. So after I get out of the shower, I let my hair naturally dry to a certain extent till it's just tiny bit damp, and then I put it up in a tight bun and I leave it like that overnight. And that really does help me when I take it down, when I'm ready to work with my extensions. It's already kind of naturally wavy and it's just easier to curl. And I've also noticed that if you have a hard time curling your natural hair, which I do, curls do not hold well in my hair, it's best if you do it when your hair is clean. That way the curls kind of stay longer and stronger, they're tighter. So I always have to make sure that I have clean hair. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to use the HSI Thermal Protector. I also use this for my extensions before I curl them as well. It works amazing and has the best smell. So I'll leave the link to that down below if you're interested. But I just spray this through my hair and then I just run a brush through it to kind of distribute it everywhere. And then we will start to curl our hair. Now my best tip to you if you're curling your hair naturally or with extensions, especially if you have thick hair, make sure that you section off your hair, and that's what I have to do because it's just way too thick. I section it off in about 3 different sections and I curl them all separately. Now I also do not curl my hair completely like I did the extensions. I do them very loose wave kind of curls just so I can put the extensions in and then recurl if I need to kind of mend them together so they blend really good. So now that I've done that, I am going to start putting my extensions on. So I just take the biggest one first, and this is just preference. I mean, I'm quite new to hair extensions myself, so I just work with whatever's working that day. So I unclip them, and they have 4 clips here with this, and then this is the thickest weft. And I section off my hair just like when I'm curling it, and then I attach them right at the root of my hair, and they will stick really well that way. And then I push them forward, and then that way you can see what needs to mend, like blend, and where you need to curl a little bit more. And then I just keep doing that section by section. As you can see, once you get them in, your hair will kind of just mend into the curls. And if you don't, if you see some pieces like this that aren't particularly curled, or they're not mending very well, they're not blending into the I almost forgot what it's called, extensions. If they're not blending into the extensions well, then you just go back in and recurl it. And voila! They all blend very nicely and they look so natural and so beautiful, so voluminous and just gorgeous. So once I get done doing that, I go in with my hairspray that I like. You can use any hairspray you want and just lightly kind of spritz it everywhere and fluff my hair just to kind of put it all in there. And then at this point, you just mess around with it until it looks exactly how you want it. And I love loose curls with every now and then having a tight curl in between. I love the look of it, but this is a great hairstyle. So yeah, when all is said and done, your curls look amazing, your hair is voluptuous and looks amazing, and everything blends so well. So this is how I get my hairstyle, and I absolutely love these extensions. They work amazing, the best I've ever used, literally, to curl my hair and get my hair looking its best. So let's go. So it's as easy as that. I'm sorry if the lighting and all of that was kind of funky. It's really hard for me to film like that. but it's so easy to get such a voluminous hairstyle like this that looks so natural with these hair extensions. Don't forget, with these extensions in particular, you can wash them, you can cut them, you can dye them, you can style them, you can use heat protectant on them. You treat them like your natural hair, and that is what's so amazing about these extensions. So I absolutely love this hairstyle, and I mean, it is a very thick, voluminous, like going out on the town kind of look that I do, but I love it, and it's what blends these so naturally and just looks so natural. I don't get people asking me, you know, what hair extensions am I wearing when I wear these, because they don't know I'm wearing any. So I hope you guys found this useful in some way. I do things a little bit different than some other people may do. I'm really sorry about the lighting or the background or any of that with this. I was just trying to show you guys real quick how I do this because it is so easy. So I hope you guys like this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.